Every year, thousands of Australian pensioners notice changes in their payments. Some receive more than expected, while others are surprised to find their pension has been reduced. In many cases, these changes happen because Centrelink reviews pension eligibility and payment calculations based on updated financial information, income, assets, and government indexation. So how can you tell whether your payment is correct? What exactly does Centrelink look at when reviewing your age pension? And what should you do if you believe there's been a mistake? Today, we'll explain everything in simple language, so you can better understand how the system works and know what steps to take if you have concerns. Let's get started. The age pension isn't the same for everyone. Centrelink calculates each person's payment based on several factors. The two biggest are your income and your assets. These are assessed using what's known as the income test and the assets test. After applying both tests, Centrelink generally pays you the lower amount produced by either test. That means even small changes in your financial situation can affect how much you receive. Many pensioners are surprised to learn that something as simple as a change in bank savings, investment income, or the value of certain assets can influence their fortnightly payment. Why Centrelink reviews pension payments? Centrelink doesn't simply calculate your pension once and leave it unchanged forever. Instead, payments are reviewed from time to time to ensure they reflect your current circumstances. Reviews may happen because government indexation changes payment rates. You report changes to your income. Your financial assets change. Your relationship status changes. Your property ownership changes. Updated information becomes available through government data matching. These reviews are designed to make sure people receive the correct amount, not too much and not too little. The importance of reporting. One of the most common reasons for payment adjustments is updated personal information. For example, imagine someone starts earning additional income from casual work. If they don't report this change, Centrelink may continue paying them based on outdated information. Later, when the information is updated, the payment may change, and in some cases, an overpayment could need to be repaid. The same applies if someone inherits money, sells an investment, purchases a significant asset, or experiences changes in living arrangements. Keeping your information up to date helps reduce the risk of unexpected payment changes. Understanding the income test. Let's look at the income test. Centrelink considers income from various sources, including employment, investments, some superannuation income streams, and other assessable income. The more assessable income you receive, the more your age pension may reduce once you exceed the applicable thresholds. However, not every dollar automatically reduces your pension. The rules contain income-free areas and taper rates that determine how payments are adjusted. Because these rules can change over time, it's helpful to stay informed through official Centrelink updates. Understanding the assets test. The assets test examines the value of many of the assets you own. This can include bank accounts, shares, investment properties, managed funds, vehicles, valuable personal assets in certain circumstances. Your principal home is generally treated differently from many other assets, but other rules can still apply depending on your situation. As your assessable assets increase beyond the relevant limits, your pension payment may gradually reduce. Why two pensioners can receive different payments? Many people compare their payments with friends or neighbors, but even if two people are the same age and both receive the age pension, they may receive different amounts. Why? Because everyone's financial situation is
unique. One person may own investments. Another may receive rental income. Someone else may still work part-time. Another person may have different assets or savings. That's why comparing payments rarely gives the full picture. Common reasons pension payments change. Many payment adjustments happen for completely routine reasons. These may include updated bank balances, changes in investment values, new employment income, relationship changes, government payment rate adjustments, annual or periodic reviews. Sometimes the payment increases, sometimes it decreases. Either outcome depends on the updated assessment. Could Centrelink make mistakes? Although Centrelink has extensive systems in place, mistakes can happen. Incorrect information may occasionally be recorded. A financial institution may update information later than expected. A reporting error could affect the calculation. That's why it's always a good idea to review your payment details if something doesn't look right. Checking your information regularly helps identify issues early. How to check your payment. If you want to understand how your pension has been calculated, there are several steps you can take. First, log into your MyGov account that's linked to Centrelink. Review your payment summary. Look at your reported income. Check your recorded assets. Confirm your personal details. Make sure your relationship status, bank information, and financial information are accurate. If something appears incorrect, update it as soon as possible. What if you think your pension is wrong? If you believe your payment has been calculated incorrectly, don't panic. Start by reviewing your Centrelink records. If you still believe there's an issue, contact Centrelink and ask for an explanation of how your payment was calculated. Sometimes the difference is simply due to updated financial information. If you still disagree after receiving an explanation, you may have options to request a
review of the decision through Centrelink's review process. Keeping copies of your financial documents can make this process much easier. Social media often spreads headlines claiming that everyone's pension is changing today, or every pensioner will receive extra money. In reality, many of these claims are incomplete or inaccurate. Payment changes usually depend on each individual's circumstances and official government rules. Before making financial decisions, always verify information using official government sources. Tips to help avoid payment problems. Here are a few practical habits that can help. Review your Centrelink details regularly. Report changes promptly. Keep financial records organized. Read official notices carefully. Ask questions if you don't understand a letter. Don't ignore requests for updated information. These simple steps can help reduce confusion and minimize unexpected payment adjustments. The age pension is an important source of financial support for millions of older Australians. Understanding how Centrelink calculates payments can help you feel more confident about your finances and reduce unnecessary stress. Remember, payment reviews are a normal part of ensuring that pension amounts reflect each person's current circumstances. The best approach is to keep your information accurate, review your records regularly, and contact Centrelink if something doesn't seem right. If you found today's explanation helpful, consider subscribing to the channel for straightforward updates about Centrelink, the age pension, retirement benefits, and important government changes affecting Australian